family fortune. This is also known as some people stretch IRA. Or some of the investment advisors don't really understand IRA planning, takes advantage for stretch IRA. If you have kids, your children, the oldest one is 15 years old, 15 years older than the youngest one. So if you don't set up an individual IRA account, so when the IRA owner dies, you know what will happen? The youngest guy will be screwed because of the law, it will go to the age of the oldest one with a life expectancy. So you want to protect every child in your family, and also staying in the IRA, it will be protected from the creditors, and also will grow within the IRA. So that I will stop from there because time is running out. Estate planning. Estate planning is a fancy word, actually, for will and trust. Depends on a person needs a will or a person needs a trust. And another thing I want to mention to you is what a sad thing is, about 60 to 65% of the Americans don't have estate planning. It's very detrimental. Estate planning here, you said, an effective arrangement of care for family members. If you don't have a will, okay, you go to the probate court. The judge will assign the guardianship. And you may not, by that time you're dead. But at the same time, do you want to have your children to be protected by a guardian appointed by the judge? So those cases, while you're alive, you can arrange all those things. And also, in case of disability too, if you have a power of attorney for financial and for health care, you are protected. So these are the things that people should be aware of. That one of the problems with the will and trust, people think about death planning, right? That is a very tough situation. Yes, we're going to die. There's no, but why don't we plan while we're still alive? And also, irrevocable life insurance trust. So I call ILIC, right? If you have that one, your kids or your beneficiaries will get again with no free from income tax and so forth. So those are the things we need to look into that. And in my presentation with people, I'm a strong promoter of getting estate planning. Because if I were 10 years younger now, I'll go back to a law school to be a estate planning attorney. But now I help without my law degree, but I have to use it as a educational purposes, because the Congress will not allow you to draft a will. Because you know what Congress is, most of them are attorneys. So this is what's happening. So with that, now, charitable giving. You know, our nation is the greatest nation in the world. Americans are very giving people. Every year we give over $3 billion. Yeah. No other country will do that. I want people to know that you don't have to be multimillionaires for charitable giving. Every year you're giving to community foundation in our area, Goodwill, United Way, and Red Cross. And this is the thing that you're doing a good deed. So also by giving, you're also setting example to your children. Your giving is the ultimate gift. And then on top of that, you will receive income tax deduction and so forth. And another thing you feel good about is that the money you donated, you feel good about that. People are enjoying it. Those people are homeless. Those people are starving. So that you can helping them. And this is also in the book, right? Coming back to item number 1, fundamentals of financial planning. I'll go very briefly. This is one of my slides that I really love. So if you look at the outer rim, okay, spend less than income. If you don't save, if you spend too much, you have no money, you cannot save the money for it. That is a basic step. Gather data and to identify the current status. Okay, on that one, if you're going somewhere, you have to know where you are today. So in this case, you get the information for the family, how many people, what ages are there, so that you also can lead into the estate planning later, and then also your network and so forth. Okay? Those are very important to get the data. You have to define your priority. I always said to people, buy what you need, not what you want. Right? I can give all kinds of examples. Even for an example, a car. What is a car for? Transportation from point A to point B to point C and back home. Any reliable car will do that. You don't have to have a Mercedes or Porsche, something like that. Right? This is what you need is transportation, get a reliable car. Evaluate budget, financial position statement. Earlier I said in my life story about, remember that the black hole, the guy was holding his head, where my money is going. And this one will be also analyzing your budget. This is one of the key ones. And your financial position statement, what you have, what you owe, and so that you can adjust your investment planning. Okay? Another one is recommend and implement action. Some people have the best plan in the world, okay? But if you don't implement it, what good is that? So you have to implement that and then monitor your plan. You can't just put it in and invest it and forget about it. No, you have to monitor that, not every day, every week, not every month, on a periodic basis. Now, reevaluate your goals. This is what I said is a continuous process. It's a circle. Things change in life, okay? Birth in your family growth, and divorce in the family, death in the family. So these are changing events. It's a dynamic, we're living in a dynamic world. So for personal and financial, you reevaluate it and start all over again. It's a cycle. If you do all those things, yes, I strongly believe that, you have a spiritual enrichment. You feel good because you are giving charity. Don't you feel good when you donate some money? I feel very good about it. So that's why earlier I said whether you have a lot of money or very little money, main thing is charity. Okay? You help people who are in need of help. Quality of life, if you have this circle all completed, your quality of life will be much better. You won't run into debt. I always think about the years, my daughter's years. And when I said earlier I have $25,000 in debt and my car was almost repossessed. Okay? Those are the things to overcome that, right? And family wellness, financial independence, and then estate for family. The more I also said it about SPEAR and then arbitrage principle. You use that, and I will say that Dave Waters is the master of this arbitrage principle and also SPEAR, okay? Through him, I set up for my wife that you buy a SPEAR annuity, get the income stream, buy life insurance. So when she dies, the annuity is gone, but the life insurance is there. So the kids will get it and the charity will get it. charitable contributions and self-esteem, you feel good. You know, I'll tell you what, I felt so bad and despised myself when I was living in that doghouse, right? And I'm very lucky that I'm still alive today and talk to you guys. This is a self-esteem. If you do this, you'll be rewarded in life, not in the death.